When we get stuck in a negative rut, in a kind of what I call a negative loop, it can be so hard to pull ourselves out of it. So I'm sharing 5 ways for you to overcome negative thoughts and negative feelings. The fastest way to change negative thoughts and feelings is to change the words that run those negative thoughts and feelings. Imagine saying, I'm depressed or I'm exhausted. Change that to, well, I'm a little stressed and I'm certainly a little tired, but tomorrow I'm bouncing back. I'm out of control. I'm just a big fat pig and I'm eating like a train wreck. That's not even true. Change the words. I've decided to take action about what I eat, how I look, how I feel. I can't find love. There's no love. That's not true. You are surrounded by people that could have a loving relationship with you. How about saying, I magnetically attract love into my life. I'm warm, I'm loving, I'm lovable, I'm out in the world, and wherever I am, I could be in the store, but I'm attracting the love of my life to me. You see, when you use powerful words, they send a powerful instruction to your mind. I can't do it, I can do it. I'm unlovable, I'm super lovable. I'm not enough, I'm so enough. Look at your negative words, flip them over and always say the positive. The words you speak are a blueprint that your mind and body work to make real. I ate too much, now I'm going to be fat. I ate a lot, I got a great metabolic rate, it will just burn that off. I didn't wash my hands and I'm probably going to get sick now. I have a fantastic immune system. It knows how to fight bugs and germs. You have so much power to feel good if you just decide to use better words. Listen to yourself. Ask your friends, hey, what do I say all the time? Well, you say it's a disaster. It's a nightmare. This is killing me. I'm so stressed. We don't even notice the words we're saying until we listen to us and go, oh my God, I can't believe I speak to myself like that. Somebody said to me, I heard you speak and it was so amazing. I've had painful feet my whole life. You know what I say every day? I just can't stand it. I can't stand it when my kids don't put the lids on jars. I can't stand it when my husband doesn't put his laundry in the laundry box. I can't stand it when people are late. And I stopped saying that. I have never had painful feet since. Because that was her blueprint. Every time she said she couldn't stand it, she couldn't stand it. Every time you say it's making me sick, I'm going to get sick, it's killing me, it's driving me crazy, it's making me insane, I can't stand it, I can't take it, it's too much, I'm so depressed, I'm so down. Stop it. Flip that over. It's a challenge. It's a situation. I am tired. My kids are a challenge. But they don't stay like that for very long. And anyway, if you have phenomenal coping skills, you'll rise up to meet every challenge. They'll still leave the lids off jars. Your husband will still leave his pants on the floor. But you know what? It won't bother you. Don't try to change them. Change your words. I promise you, it will change your life. And so much of this can be explained by simply clicking the link below and joining my absolutely free I Am Enough masterclass to understand how we get in these ruts and how we can overcome them forever. The second way to get out of a rut is to really understand your primitive brain, your ancestral brain. We have modern bodies, but we have primitive thinking. And our primitive thinking is if you can't fight and you can't flee, then you should just freeze. And years ago we'd see a lion and we'd get into a complete panic. We'd either stand completely still or we'd run. And today we look at our inbox and go, oh no, look at all this stuff. And we can't fight it. And we can't flee and we freeze again. We can't run away from a boss, a difficult client, a child who's going through an issue. So we freeze and say things like, oh, I can't cope with this, it's the end of the world. When you can't fight and you can't flee, you can flow by saying, this too will pass. Right now, I'm ill. And by the way, never say I'm sick. You're not sick. You have a minor illness. I'm ill. It will pass. I'm tired today. It will pass. I've had an argument with someone I love, but it will pass. Everything will get back on track. So remember, you are wired, hardwired, super wired to freeze when you can't fight and you can't flee. But that's from being on the prairie and being around dangerous animals, knowing if I stand completely still and do nothing like a rabbit in the headlights, I'm safer. But you're not supposed to freeze when you look at your inbox, when you look at your to-do list, when you look at your house, your chores, your kids. You're supposed to flow through it, to do it a bit at a time, to chunk things down, to say, hey, I can cope with all of this. I don't need to run away. I don't need to run. I can stay here and power through this because I have phenomenal coping skills. So understand your wiring. Understanding your wiring makes life so much easier. Another way to get out of a rut is to practice gratitude. Gratitude is the highest frequency that you can resonate at. And whatever is going on in your life, your partner is annoying you, your children are a challenge, your job is a challenge, your situation is a challenge. I want you to imagine what it would feel like to know that someone in the world looks at your life and says, that is my fantasy dream come true. I would swap places. When you have a kid that keeps you up all night, I'd give anything that you got a husband or a wife that's messy or late or forgets your birthday. I would love that. You have to do a long commute, change trains, sit on the freeway. I would love to have a car and a job. So your problem when you see it as someone else's fantasy dream come true, when you think, what would you have given 10 years ago to have a home? Yes, things go wrong. You're a homeowner. You've always got your hand in your pocket, but you own a home. Yes, you have a child that worries you, but you have a child. You have love in your life. What would you have given 10 years ago, 20 years ago for this problem? I had a time when I was working on American television and English television simultaneously. I commuted every 2 weeks, go to LA, come back. My case was always packed. People say, oh my God, that's so awful. I'm like, awful? Awful? It's amazing. I have got a job on 2 television shows, one in America, one in England. I never saw it as awful. I saw it as a gift, an opportunity, a great experience. Plus, I knew it wouldn't last forever. You see, when something is permanent, it will get you. I got to commute to LA every 2 weeks. That would have been a challenge, but it wasn't permanent. I knew it would have an ending. It wasn't all the time in my life, and whatever is stressing you, if it has an ending, when your child grows up, when your boss stops being difficult, when you get out of the situation you're in, then it has an ending and it won't bother you anymore. The fourth way is to change the pictures in your head. If you wake up full of doom and gloom, I know I'm going to be late, I know it's going to be a disaster, I know they won't have the thing in the store I'm going to get, I know I won't be able to get parked, I know it won't work out. Why would you go anywhere knowing it won't work? Change the pictures. They'll have exactly what I want in exactly my size. This is going to work out perfectly. Everything is working out perfectly. Make better pictures. If you go to the gym, for instance, make a picture of your body loving working out. If your picture is, well, you know, life's so hard and life's so difficult, change that picture. I wake up in the morning and every day is a great day. There is always something to make my day great. If you have somewhere to live, something to do, someone to love, and enough to eat, you're already in a very, very fortunate place. So make better pictures. Be grateful for where you are. And finally, be kind to yourself. One of the major causes of depression is not a chemical imbalance in your brain at all. It is harsh, hurtful, critical words that you say to you on a daily basis. Please don't do that. Stop that now. If I could prove to you that your harsh, hurtful words cause you to be depressed and anxious and get in a rut, then surely you would stop them. If you spoke to a friend the way you spoke to yourself, oh, look at the state of me, I'm such a mess, I'm such an idiot, I'm such a loser, it all goes wrong, everything I touch I mess up, I just can't get this right, I'm deadwood, I've got rocks for brains, I'm so stupid, I'm an idiot. If you spoke to your friend the way you speak to yourself, they would be long gone. Be a friend to yourself, practice kindness, be nice. Yeah, I messed something up today, but it's okay. Tomorrow I will do better. I learned something. I learned not to rush, to leave myself more time to practice, to be prepared. Today I ate complete garbage because I was busy and I was at work, and tomorrow I know to take with me a can of tuna fish, a bag of nuts, a juice, a shake, even a powder shake that I can make up in my office because I learned something today. When I don't have the right food, I just eat candy bars. Tomorrow, I'll do better. So be kind, be nice. Today I was so stressed because I didn't have enough time and I was in a panic and I was rushing. Everything was going wrong. Tomorrow, I'll get up earlier. I'll prepare. You can only learn by your mistakes, so use these 5 tips. These 5 techniques. Be kind to yourself. Practice gratitude. Put new pictures in your mind. Use new words. And remember, when you can't fight and you can't flee, you can flow. You will always have another day to do better, feel better. Life is amazing. Life is a gift. It's a wonderful world. Sing yourself a better song. It's a wonderful world, and here you are in it. And if you use those 5 things, your life will be infinitely better, not just sometimes, but all the time.